Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gerald Kemp Field here at Medina Valley High School as the Panthers will play host to the Harlandale Indians tonight. The umpire's out to get the lineup cards, and we are ready to get this ball game going. Medina Valley comes in. They're 5-7 overall on the season. They are 0-2 in district play. Harlandale comes in 3-3, 0-1 in district play. That's according to Max Preps. So both teams kind of at the bottom of district right now, looking for their first win. Hopefully the Panthers can get that here tonight. I'm Jared Lucky, along with Dwayne Garza. And Dwayne, it is a windy night here for a ball game.
Yeah, if you weren't here, you'd think it was just another beautiful day for baseball. You know, the sun's out, and it looks really nice, feels in great condition. Wind's blowing, got to be gusting around 30 miles an hour, and it's going to get cold quick today, Jared.
Yeah, and it's going to get cold tonight. The wind's blowing straight in from center. I don't think anyone's going to be hitting one out of here tonight, and if you do, you're going to have to really get into one to left field.
It's definitely going to take a poke to get one anywhere deep today. That wind, like I say, is really blowing hard right now. I don't know that we've done a game that the wind has blown this hard before, Jared.
I always feel like there's one game every year where it's kind of like this, but this is probably the worst it's been.
Well, and hopefully it doesn't hurt us because the Panthers really need to play well today. They really need to get in the win column in district play and the overall standings too. That they've lacked a little bit. They need to see what they can do, start gelling as a team, and come out with a district win today.
Yep, and we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to come back. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Kestrelville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we're ready to get this ball game started. And the starting lineup for the Harlandale Indians looks like this. They'll start it off with the second baseman, Jacob Casares. The right fielder, Tristan Pena, will bat second. Their third baseman, Adrian Molina, will bat third. Cleanup hitters, the center fielder, Caleb Villarreal. The catcher, Tyler Reinwalt, will bat fifth. Six hitters, the pitcher, Eli Martinez. The shortstop, Jose Flores, will bat seventh. First baseman Ethan Gamez will bat eighth, and the nine hitters, the DH Seth Ibarra, batting for the left fielder, Thomas Villarreal. So again for Harlandale, their top three: Casares second, Pena right field, Molina third. Middle three: Villarreal center, Reinwalt catching, Martinez on the hill. And the bottom three: Flores at shortstop, Gamez first base, and Ibarra at DH for Villarreal, playing left field. For Medina Valley, their pitcher tonight, Javi Gonzalez. He's warming it up to his battery mate, Whit Joyce. Right side of the infield, Jake Herb and Tanner Garst. On the left side, Thomas Pardo and Aaron Tondry. Into the outfield, Bobby Peterson's in center. He's flanked in right by Gavin Kanak and in left by Manny Ramirez. And if y'all are hearing a lot of that wind in the background, I'm sorry for that, but the wind's blowing straight into our face here. We're right behind home plate, and this is a stiff north wind blowing here tonight, and everyone's going to have to deal with this.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough evening. And you kind of feel for the pitcher right now. Pitcher doesn't even have an undershirt on, doesn't look, at least the one with sleeves. So you got to worry about him, Jared, coming between innings and sitting on the bench and getting cold. Hope he's got a jacket over there, but you kind of like to think your pitcher would try to stay warm somehow.
Well, and I don't know. I know when I played sports and stuff, when it came down to having to wear sleeves, I didn't like it. And it bothered me, so I would have rather been cold and deal with it. But you wonder if between innings he's going to go in there and put a coat on and stay warm.
You would think so. Javi Gonzalez so far has been the starter of choice. So it looks like Gonzalez will be our Tuesday starter so far going into district, Jared.
Yeah, and for Harlandale, they're going to lead it off with Jacob Casares, Tristan Pena, and then Adrian Molina are going to be the three due up for them to start things off. Whit Joyce throws it down. They'll peg it around the infield, and we are ready to get this ball game going.
Javi Gonzalez, real good at throwing strikes, painting the corners, got a good breaking ball. Doesn't have a whole lot of speed to him, but he does throw strikes. Like I say, he can paint the corner and move the ball around quite a bit. So we'll see what he has tonight.
And we're ready to get this game going as Javi Gonzalez will toe the rubber. Right-hand hitter Casares will lead things off. The right-hand pitcher steps off right away. Usually want to get together on your sign on the first pitch of the ball game.
Or before the first pitch.
Right-hand pitcher, we saw Gonzalez a lot last year, and his first pitch is over the inside corner for a strike, and we're underway.
That ball had a pop on the mitt there. He's got a lot of wind-aided velocity going today.
That's true. That wind is helping the pitchers out. Here's the 0-1. Curveball hit back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Caceres, and that was just a good piece of hitting that time. Got his hands in and pushed it out into center field.
Yeah, and as a batter, I don't know that you're expecting a curveball on the second pitch, but he knew exactly what to do with it. Hit it right back up the middle. Good job by the leadoff batter to get on base for the Indians.
Left-hand batter will stand in. This is Tristan Pena, left-hander. Gonzalez will work from the stretch. Runner at first, Caceres. We'll see what kind of speed he has over there if he wants to try to run on Gonzalez. Left-hander stands straight away, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Good job by Joyce to stop it, and it's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and you won't see a whole lot of teams running on our catcher with Joyce. We've seen that in previous games. They tend to back off on stealing because they've got the scouting reports out on him. He's got a great arm behind the plate.
Yeah, but with that wind blowing straight in, you wonder if they're willing to take a couple of chances. Ready for the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Panthers started this year 0-2 in district play. A couple of tough losses. I think it was 3-2 to McCollum. Dropped the first one to Southwest.
And that wasn't the toughest one this season so far.
2-0 on the way, and that's over the outside corner for a strike.
Toughest loss I had so far this year, Jared, was against East Central, where they lost 9-0.
Ooh.
East Central throwing a perfect game against the Panthers.
Eesh. Gonzalez checks that runner at first a couple of times. Then time asked for by the batter.
And you may see that a lot today just from the dust flying up. Looked like he wanted to clean his eye out and call timeout. Because we're doing it back here behind the plate.
2-1 on the way. Swings and fouls it back to the screen, and now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on their right fielder, Tristan Pena. Adrian Molina waiting on deck for the Indians. Medina Valley in their home white uniforms, white pants, white tops, white letter Panthers on the front, trimmed in black and orange. Harlandale in the maroon and gold letters, gold numbers on the jerseys with white pants. 2 balls and 2 strikes, a runner at first. There's nobody out. We're just underway here in the ball game. Pitch on the way is up and out of there, and the counts run full, 3-2. Left-hander stands back in. He stands right on top of the plate. That front foot is right on the batter's box line. 3-2 on the way, up and out of there, and he walked him. So a single and then a walk by Gonzalez, and there's runners at first and second with nobody out.
Another good bat by the Indians, really watching those pitches closely and being selective and letting the balls go by and get an opportunity to get to first base. Now the runners at first and second with a big right-handed batter up to bat, Jared.
Adrian Molina, their third baseman. Right-hander digs in, stands straight away. Runners at first and second. There's still nobody out in the inning. Gonzalez comes set, checks the runner at second. Kicks and delivers a strike down the middle, 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that pitch too. He needed to throw right down the middle just to get his confidence back.
Look at all that dust around the mound.
Man, it's heading our way.
Ready for the 0-1. Squares to bunt and bunts it. The pitcher will grab it. He's going to throw to the second baseman, covering at first for the out. Sacrifice is good. It goes 1-4 for the put out. There's runners at second and third with 1 away. Sacrifice from your 3-hitter.
I was just going to say, your number 3 batter sacrificing with his size, you know he's got to be a deep ball hitter. And so the Panthers were not expecting that sacrifice. I wasn't anyway.
That'll bring up a left-handed batter, Caleb Villarreal. Batting cleanup, plays center field. He's in an RBI situation here with runners at second and third. Only 1 away in the inning. Gonzalez will work from the windup with the runner at third base. First pitch on the way is outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
Huge lead by the runner on second base.
In an odd stance from the batter. Watch the way he holds that bat away from his body there. He stands wide, very close. In fact, his foot's outside the batter's box. His inside foot. Pitch on the way. Over the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. The umpire can get him for that too, if he really wanted to.
If he really wanted to, if he kept it there on the swing or on the pitch actually coming across, he could probably do something there. He's back in the box now.
Ready for the 1-1. Pitch on the way. Low, a ball, 2-1. It's a big at bat here for Gonzalez, trying to get that second out and strand that runner at third.
As a batter, you got to be looking nothing but a fastball here.
Infield plays at their normal depth. Ready for the 2-1. It's on the way. In the dirt, and it gets away from Joyce. Not very far. The pitcher's going to cover home, but not in time. The runners will move up on the pass ball, and a run scores. It's 1-0 Harlandale.
I couldn't tell, was that a breaking ball or not, Jared? Because it got away from Joyce.
It got away from him, but that's a ball that was, I mean, I don't know, maybe he got crossed up there.
He may have. He's going
that's
out
a
top
ball
to the pitcher,
he normally stops.
Yeah, he usually doesn't have any issue stopping balls that are right in front of him in the dirt. So he's out there talking to Gonzalez. Maybe they got their signs crossed.
The runner did a good job of braking as soon as he saw that ball leave, because it didn't get all the way to the backstop. If the runner would have hesitated a little bit, they'd have had a play on him. So 1-0, a 3-1 count to Villarreal, and still a runner at third with one away. That's over the outside corner, and the count's full 3-2.
That was a good pitch there, right on the outside corner.
Yeah, he needed that call too.
Yeah, he did. It's a 2 full count batters in a row.
Yeah, this will be the 16th pitch of the inning. Gonzalez shakes off Joyce. Now he's ready. The 3-2 on the way. Swings and fouls it back to the screen, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Tyler Reinwald waiting on deck for the Indians. So a leadoff single, a walk, a sacrifice, and a pass ball, and it's 1-0. Ready for another payoff pitch. On the way. Just missed up. That had to be up, because he's called that on the corner.
Yeah, that seemed like it was a little bit high, right above the letters, I would think, or right at the letters.
So a walk to Villarreal is second of the inning, and that'll bring up Tyler Reinwald. He's their catcher. A double play can get you out of the inning. He looks like he could be a candidate.
Well, also as a candidate right now is for the double steal with only one out.
First and third, one away. Gonzalez checks the runner at first and comes set. Pitch on the way is high, a ball, 1-0.
Wow.
Runner at first did not go. He was staying put that time. I mean, you can argue that pitch was high, but the strike zone's pretty tight to start the ball game.
That pitch looked better than the previous one.
1-0 on the way. That's through there for a strike. 1-1 now to Reinwald. Gonzalez from the stretch with the runner at first. Runner at third takes his lead. Gonzalez checks the runner. Time asked for by Reinwald, and the home plate umpire grants it. Hoping as the sun goes down, this wind will die down with it.
That's what I'm hoping for also. It typically does. We'll see what happens.
But it's still going to be daylight for another hour and a half. Ready for the 1-1. It's on the way, and there's a swing and a bouncer up the third base line. A slow hit ball, foul ball. Just did go foul up that third base line, and it's a good thing because they had no play anywhere. The bases would have been loaded.
You're right, Jared. That was a good thing. The way that ball was dying before it got to the third baseman, he was easily safe at first. But he still thinks he's safe. He was standing on first base. They had to tell him to go back. It was foul. So he's heading his way back to the plate now, get his bat again, and we'll do it all over again.
It's a ball and 2 strikes now on Reinwald. Now that you've got him in a good count, you try to get him out in front of one here. Maybe just hit a weak ground ball to third or short and get you out of this inning. Ready for the 1-2. Gonzalez shaking off Joyce a couple of times. Now he's ready. Checks the runner at first a couple of times and comes set. 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball, called strike 3 over the outside corner. He froze Reinwald. A huge strikeout for Gonzalez, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch on the outside corner. Started over the middle of the plate, broke outside, stayed just at the corner, got him out on the strikeout.
That'll bring up Eli Martinez. He's Gonzalez's counterpart. Looking to help out his own cause here. He's got runners on the corners with 2 away. Kicks and brings it. Swings and bounces one past the first baseman and into right field. That's a fair ball. 1 run will score. Right fielder up with it, trying to get it in. Stop sign at third. Herb's got to dive at that. I mean, that's a play that's got to be made. You got to make a bigger effort than that at first base.
He must have been thinking it was going to be a foul ball, and the effort really wasn't there. And it went right over the edge of first base. The Panther Nation behind us is not very happy about that call.
No, that was a fair ball.
It was a fair ball. So damage has been done. 2-0 so far on top of the first inning.
It's only the second hit of the inning to go along with 2 walks. Now Coach Herb going to come out and ask him about it being a fair foul ball. Now that's the home plate umpire's call until that gets to first base. So he's looking at it right down the line.
Well, he did the right thing. You might as well ask.
Yeah.
It ain't going to hurt.
I mean, they're not going to overturn the call, but
No.
you might as well put it in his ear that,
Yep.
hey, you're displeased with it. And that's going to bring up Jose Flores. So their pitcher helps out his cause. It's 2-0. There's still runners on the corners now with 2 away. Flores, their shortstop, will stand in. A right-hand batter. Gonzalez trying to work out of more trouble here in the first. There's a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know what stopped them from scoring 2 runs there is the arm of Whit Joyce. They didn't try to steal with the first and third situation. Otherwise, they had 2 runners in scoring position. They held them at first, though, and they're doing it again right now.
That misses for a ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 25 pitches for Gonzalez here in the first inning already. One on the way. Curveball in the dirt. Good job by Flores to lay off of that, and it's 2-1. Just below the knees, and it's 2-2. Good call that time by the home plate umpire. That was a good pitch.
It was a good pitch. It was right at the knees for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Gonzalez ready. Pitch on the way. Called strike 3 over the outside corner. And the inning is over.
They needed that.
But they end up with 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks mixed in there, and they leave 2 on base. And so we'll go to the bottom of the first. Medina Valley trailing 2-0. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as Tyler Reinwald warms things up to his battery, or Eli Martinez warms it up to his battery mate Tyler Reinwald. The right side of their infield, Ethan Gamez and Jacob Caceres. On the left side, it is Jose Flores and Adrian Molina. Into their outfield, Caleb Villarreal's in center, flanked in right by Tristan Pena, and in left by Thomas Villarreal. And it will be Bobby Peterson stepping in. The Panthers trail 2-0. As Eli Martinez, a right-hand pitcher's warmed it up. He's ready to get going into the windup. His first pitch of the ball game's outside for a ball, 1-0, and he's got a little bit of velocity there.
He's got a little bit of velocity. I was watching him in the warm-up, and he's got a sharp breaking curveball. So the Panthers have got their handful with him right now.
Well, and they've spotted him a 2-0 lead. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Good job by Peterson to lay off those pitches. He's been a good leadoff batter for this year and last year. Finds a way to get on base, whether it's a walk, base hit, or whatever it takes. And with his speed, he can just get a ball down on the ground in the infield with a slow roller and still get on first with a base hit. So he's a threat.
Well, the thing is here, too, so he's thrown 2 pitches. They're both balls, and he's going to talk to him because he's got a funky windup. The umpire doesn't like something he's doing.
It's funny because the junior varsity game before this, that same umpire was behind the plate, and he would have had a conversation with one of the Harlandale pitchers, too, who didn't like their windup.
Well, the thing is, I don't know what he's doing because I can't see the rubber because we're eye level with it. But he kind of rocks himself a little bit, which is perfectly legal, but I don't know if he's breaking contact with the rubber a couple of times. There's a normal windup. There's a swing and a high fly ball into center field. In this wind, it's going to hang up a long time. Shortstop out, and that ball's going to drop. Didn't get a glove on it, did he?
He did not. That's
got to go as a hit.
It's a base hit. That ball would have been well hit to the outfield. It was straightaway center field. Shortstop took off running out. He got in the grass probably 10 yards in the outfield, and that ball ended up hitting in the dirt right in front of second base. So that's how much that wind pushed that ball back in.
Yeah, and when you hit one up in the air that high, and it's going to mess with infielders. You know, and that's the hard thing there is that center fielder's got a better view of that, but because of where it ended up, the shortstop had to try to make the play. Here's Pardo, square to bunt, takes a strike. 0-1. So Peterson aboard. He's got some wheels over there at first base.
Found a way to get on. Good job by Peterson.
We'll see if they throw over and that ball hit Peterson, I believe.
Pegged him in the back.
Yep.
It was a low throw from the pitcher.
He got him on the butt. Got him right in the right butt cheek.
He's going to have to walk that one off.
Yeah.
This is a good time when you fake an injury, when you get hit by pitch, and then you steal on the next one.
Yep. Pardo waiting on the 0-1. Looks the runner back. No throw issued. From Martinez. Swings and hits one on the ground right at second. He's up with it. Tags the runner going by. Throws to first for the out. And a little double play that time. It goes 4-3 for the putout. 4 unassisted 3. And there's quickly 2 away.
And the only place you didn't want to hit that ball was right to the second baseman where Peterson ran right into him after he fielded the ball, and it was an easy tag out and throw to first for the double play.
Well, and you know, if what Peterson should have really done there was stop and make him run at you and give Pardo time to get to first base.
But didn't even have to make one throw on that double play.
Nope. And that will bring up Whit Joyce, and there's a swing and a shot into left. Left fielder going way back, still back, looking up, and that ball's off the base of the wall. Joyce on his way to second base, and he will cruise in with a 2-out double. And that double play hurts you now because that had got you a run.
Absolutely, Jared. That double play hurt.
That'll bring up Aaron Tondry. So the Panthers with a couple of hits in the inning, but a double play mixed in, cleaned it up, and Joyce at second, but 2 away. Here's Tondry. He's hit a home run this season.
And with 2 outs, Whit Joyce is going to come out of the game to get his gear on. They have a courtesy run, and I think that's number 1, Gavin Rips. So Rips in the game for the first time.
Martinez will stand in here, stares in. Pitch on the way, swings and fouls it straight back into the screen, and it's 0-1 to Tondre. Eight pitches thrown in this inning so far for Martinez. 0-1's hit in the air, high to left field. Left fielder coming in, settles under it and makes the catch out in left center field for the out, and the side has been retired. And so the Panthers get no runs on 2 hits, a double play mixed in, and they leave 1 on base. And so we'll go to the second inning, still 2-0 Harlandale. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the second inning. It's 2-0. Harlandale leading the Panthers. Javi Gonzalez back out there warming things up for the second inning of work. He'll be facing the 8-9-1 hitters, Ethan Gamez, Seth Ibarra, and then up top with Jacob Caceres. And for the Panthers and Gonzalez, they need to keep this game where it's at. The Panthers had a couple of good swings there in that last inning, but didn't have anything to show for it. You need to keep this game 2-0 and not let it get out of hand. It's a good chance here to get a 1-2-3 inning with the 8-9-1 hitters due up and get you right back in the dugout. Try to get your hitters back up to the plate. Gonzalez will face the left-hand batter to start. He'll deal a strike over the outside corner, 0-1 to Ethan Gamez, their first baseman. Left-hand batter, batting in the 8th spot here this evening. Ready for the 0-1. It's on the way, in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. So a ball and a strike here on Gamez. Gonzalez into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Swings and bounces one the left side of the infield. Shortstop Pardo up with it. Long throw to first. Dug out of the dirt by Herb. A nice backhand pick that time, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, got by the third baseman. Pardo fielded it on the run, threw it over to first base, and Herb did a good job picking out the ground. Made it look easy. Good job by the Panthers to get that out.
So 1 out, and it brings up the DH, Seth Ibarra, hitting in the number 9 spot. Ibarra will bat with nobody on and 1 out. Gonzalez, you'd like to see him get a quick 1-2-3 inning here and get your batters back up to the plate quickly. Ready for the first pitch of the at-bat to Ibarra, and that's a curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch.
Waiting on the 0-1. Wind still howling here at Gerald Kemp Field. 0-1, he took a swing at that. That's going to be a foul ball, and it's going to be 0-2.
If he wouldn't have swung, Jared, he probably would have hit him.
Yeah, right in that lead shoulder. That was more of a defensive swing than anything. Gonzalez getting fortunate there to get that foul ball. 0-2.
Good time for a breaking ball right here.
Here comes the 0-2. Fastball called strike 3 right over the inside corner froze him. He was looking for the curveball, and he
was.
dealt him a fastball and froze him.
He was thinking the same thing we were. Gonzalez outsmarted all of us and threw a fastball in the inside corner and got him on the backwards K.
That's 3 strikeouts. All 3 have been looking, and we'll go up top with Jacob Caceres. He's 1 for 1. He had a leadoff single, scored their first run. He bats with nobody on and 2 down here in the second inning. Pitch on the way. Bounces it foul up the third base line. And it's 0-1.
Gonzalez doing a better job this inning than the previous inning, getting in his groove here, throwing a lot of strikes.
He settled down a little bit here. Caceres waiting on the 0-1. Pitch on the way from Gonzalez is swung on and bounced foul just up the first base line. And it's 0-2. So Gonzalez trying to get out of this second inning. Into the windup, here's the 0-2. Did he go? He held up in time on the high fastball, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes here is Javi ready. Here's the pitch. Swings and bounces one to short. Pardo charging, plays it on 2 hops, fires on the run to first. Dug out of the dirt by Herb, and the side's been retired. A 10-pitch inning for Pardo, and the Indians go 1-2-3 in the second inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. No score, or 2-0. No score for the Panthers in this ball game. They need to get the bats going. They trail 2-0. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0, Harlandale leading Medina Valley. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Panthers due up. Tanner Garst, Jake Herb, Manny Ramirez coming to the plate.
Just like you said earlier, Jared, they needed a quick 1-2-3 inning to get bats back in their hand, and here they are. Hopefully they can jump back and get back in the game here.
Garst will face Martinez, who had a 9-pitch inning in that first inning, and there's a breaking ball that hung upstairs, and it's 1-0. There's a swing and a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder coming over, still on the move, and it's going to drop foul, and it'll be a ball and a strike.
That ball was fouled by about 25 feet, but the wind wouldn't blow, and it may have been a fair ball.
So it's a ball and a strike to Garst. So right-hander will get ready to step back in. What just happened?
I don't know.
The umpires were talking, doing something.
Illegal pitch he called.
So that'll be a ball. It's 2-0. That foul ball won't even count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And that's with the windup. That's what that came with. There's a ball outside, 3-0.
Yeah, I think when they warned him earlier, Jared, he did the same thing again, so the wind hadn't called an illegal pitch this time around.
3-0 on the way is a strike. Right down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Garst. That's ball 4. So Garst aboard with a leadoff walk. First walk of the ball game issued by Martinez. And that'll bring up Jake Herb.
Coach Herb calling a play from the third base coach's box over there. Let's see what the Panthers have going on here.
Garst takes his lead from first. Pitch on the way. Outside corner called strike. 0-1. Be Herb, then Ramirez. Curveball hit foul up the third base line. 0-2 on Herb. Quickly getting that count 0-2. Jake will dig back in. Usually finds a way. Thought about it, laid off, throw down to first, and it gets into right field, but Garst not going to be able to move up a base as the right fielder was over there to back that play up. And it's 1-2.
He'd still be running. Yeah, Herb does a real good job, especially with 2 strikes, to find a way to get on base. He shortens his swing up, just makes contact. He just needs to stay out of the double play.
Martinez throw to first. Not in time. Garst back in safely.
That pitcher not afraid to throw over to first base. Has done it quite a few times already.
Yeah. Martinez set. High for a ball, 2-2. Tried that fastball again, trying to get Herb to climb the ladder, but when you go up there that high, he almost got him to the first time, but this pitch was another foot out of the strike zone.
High level.
Ready for the 2-2. It's on the way. Swings and hits one high in the air. That's going to get out of play. Foul over to the right side, and we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first base. Still nobody out. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Harlandale leading Medina Valley 2-0.
Good job by Herb staying in the at-bat right here, fouling off the pitches he doesn't like and letting the ones go that truly are balls.
Jake will dig back in. Right-hander waits. Martinez comes set at the belt. Kicks and brings it. There's a swing and a high pop-up back up the chute.
I got it.
That's going to come back behind us into the stand, straight back. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Good job by Jake to stay alive, seeing some pitches. I mean, that came right over the net here.
I mean, I thought that was coming to us.
If the wind wasn't blowing, it would have.
Well, the wind wasn't blowing. It may have been an out.
2-2 on the way. Swings and hits one high in the air on the infield. I mean, it hit a wall, still in the air, and the third baseman reaches back, makes the catch, throw to first, not in time to double him off. But a pop out to the third baseman who had to make an acrobatic play with the glove to make that catch.
Absolutely correct. That was a tough play. That thing was way up there. And the way that wind was pushing it, tough play. Good job by the third baseman.
Well, and you could see when it went up, all of a sudden it hit that wall and just went higher.
That backspin, it just started spinning.
So that will bring up Manny Ramirez, the left fielder. First pitch swung on and missed, and Garst in no man's land, and they got him. Picked him off at first.
His secondary lead was huge.
Yeah, he got about halfway to second base, and the catcher threw behind him and picked him off.
It was a close play. Not sure that he may have gotten under him, but he had no business being that far off the base on the secondary lead.
No. And that erases your base runner, and now there's 2 away. Ramirez will have an 0-1 count. He swung and missed at that. You almost wonder if it was a hit and run that didn't happen because he got kind of hung out to dry there, and Ramirez swung at a pitch that was a little off the plate. Here's the 0-1. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
Right under the chin.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, blew it by him, and it's 1-2 now to Ramirez. One-two, swings and lines one towards short, but right at him. That wind held that up and got him to make a play on it, and he lines out to shortstop. And so Medina Valley ends up going 1-2-3. They get a leadoff walk. He was picked off at first base by the catcher. No runs, no hits, nobody left on for Medina Valley. We'll go to the third inning, 2-0 Harlandale. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the third inning, top of the third. It's 2-0 Harlandale. It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters for the Indians due up. Tristan Pena, Adrian Molina, and Caleb Villarreal due up. Javi Gonzalez had a real quick 10-pitch 1-2-3 inning in the second. We'll see if he can carry that over here into the third inning.
Jared, it just got cold. That sun just dipped down.
Oh, yeah.
Twilight is upon us, and it got cold.
Ready for the first pitch of the at-bat to the left-hand hitter, and it's outside for a ball, 1-0.
I believe they have 3 left-handed batters on this starting lineup.
This is Tristan Pena. He walked his only time in, no official at-bat. He also scored their second run. And the 1-0 on the way. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 to the left-hand batter. Kicks and brings it. That missed high, 3-0. My goodness, that was the best pitch of the bunch.
Yeah, it was. Tough spot for Gonzalez. Here's got to come back with a strike.
Ready for the 3-0 to their leadoff hitter in the inning, batting number 2. There's a strike over the outside corner, and that pitch looked worse than the last one. Here comes the 3-1. Outside corner, called strike, and the count's run full, 3-2. Good job by Gonzalez to come back and fill it.
And with the full count right now, he has a lot of confidence in this curveball. I wonder if he's going to throw it right here.
Ready for the payoff. From the windup, pitch on the way. Swings and fouls it over to the left side into the screen. And we'll do it again at 3-2. This is a miserable night for a ball game.
It is. Right behind the plate, too. Every time one of the batters kicks dust up, it goes right in our faces.
3-2 on the way. Swings and hits one on the ground towards second. Garst up with it, fires on to first for the out, and there's one away. Nice play by Garst at second base. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Adrian Molina. Had to sacrifice his only time in.
Good job by Gonzalez. Jared, he had a 3-0 count, came all the way back, threw a whole bunch of strikes, and ended up getting the ground out for the first out.
Yep. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the third. Right-hand batter. Pitch on the way from Gonzalez is a swing and a foul up to the first base dugout, and it's 0-1. Fooled him with a curveball that time, had him out in front, and
he will throw that curveball for that first pitch. He's got a lot of confidence in it. He has been throwing it for strikes.
Ready for the 0-1. Kicks and brings it. Swings and fouls it out of play over down the first base line, and it's 0-2 to Medina.
Once he gets settled in, he starts throwing strikes. I don't know if it's getting warmed up and sitting on that cold bench, but hopefully he can keep it up.
Here comes the 0-2. High for a ball. Tried to go upstairs with a fastball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that was a planned high fastball. Try to get him to fish on that high pitch.
Medina waits. Right-hand batter. Here's the 1-2. Hit him. Pitch got away from him. Hits him in that lead shoulder. And there's a runner at first with 1 away.
Jared, every hit by pitch is sponsored by Hazel Russell State Farm Agent, 1103 Highway 90 West in Castroville. So for all this year, she'll be sponsoring all the hit by pitches.
And now that will bring up the cleanup hitter, Caleb Villarreal. He walked his only time in. Left-hand batter with a runner at first and 1 away. They had a double play earlier in the game. You'd like to see one here.
He'd like to have that one pitch back because he was throwing good.
Outside a ball, 1-0. Just missed. Runner at first base, 1 away. We're in the top of the third. It's 2-0 Harlandale. And the batter asks for time, and the home plate umpire grants it.
You know, as an offensive team, it's not a bad thing to do to keep calling time at the plate because it's going to cool off your pitcher.
Yeah.
And it cools him off quick with this wind.
Well, yeah, it's going to get you out of your rhythm. It's going to get you out of what you're doing. Villarreal waits. Ready for the 1-0. It's on the way. Swings and hits one high in the air to center. Slicing away from the center fielder Peterson, who settles underneath it and makes the catch for the out, and there's 2 away. Ball was hit very well, but because of the wind, it's only a shallow fly out.
Yeah, and it's a good job by Peterson judging that ball, too, because you could be running all over the place trying to track that ball down with the wind.
Yeah, easily.
He made it look easy.
That'll bring up Tyler Reinwald. The runner has to stay at first base, Medina. Reinwald 0 for 1. He struck out looking his only time in. He'll stand in here with a runner at first and 2 away. Gonzalez ready, kicks and brings it, and he hit him. Up in that lead shoulder that time was a curveball that backed up on him.
You know, he didn't move at all.
No.
I know in college that they'll make you stay in the box if you don't do that. Apparently they're not going to do it today. But he didn't move at all. He just sat there. Even after the pitch hit him, he stood there.
Yeah, and, you know, I have no problem with a batter taking one for the team like that. I have no problem with him leaning into it and taking one. If the umpire's not going to call it, might as well do it.
Absolutely.
It's a free base.
It sure is.
And Coach Garza's out there to talk to Gonzalez. He's got runners at first and second, both via hit by pitch. There are 2 away. It's going to bring up Eli Martinez, who had an RBI single his only time up, had it up that first base line that played it their second run of the ball game.
Two outs, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So ground ball anywhere in the infield gets you out of the inning. You got force out at first, second, or third.
And Gonzalez will toe the rubber. From the stretch, he stares in for his sign from Joyce. Taking his time, staring in. Now he's ready. Checks on that runner at second. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike under the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch. Low outside pitch. Right on the corner.
Ready for the 0-1. Pitch on the way, swung on, hit on the ground. This time Herb gobbles it up. He'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
A foul ball.
And they say foul. Oh my.
That was,
it looked like that bounced right over the bag.
From our angle, it looked like it went over the base and then hooked to right. But this time Herb was there ready for it, fielded it, stepped on first base, and they did not call it a fair ball.
And it's 0-2.
It's another opportunity for the Indians.
No balls, 2 strikes to Martinez, right-hand batter. Runners at first and second with 2 away. Gonzalez shakes off Joyce a couple of times, and now Martinez asks for time. Martinez looking to help his own cause here. He helped it out in the first inning, looking to pad his lead a little more here with runners at first and second, 2 down. He came up with a big 2-out hit in the first inning. 0-2 on the way. Swings and pops it up foul back into the screen, and we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. It's 53 pitches now for Gonzalez in the ball game. He's not through 3 innings yet.
I would assume they have someone in the bullpen too warming up right now.
Ready for the 0-2. Called strike 3 over the outside corner as he rings up Martinez on the fastball. 4 Ks now for Gonzalez. They've all 4 been looking, and the side's been retired. They get no runs on no hits. They had 2 hit by pitches, and they leave them both on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Harlandale. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Harlandale leading Medina Valley. And for the Panthers, it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters due up. It'll be Connor Dillard, Gavin Kanak, and Bobby Peterson are your 3 batters due up here in the inning. Panthers tied on the hit column 2-2, but trail where it matters 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Panthers haven't really threatened yet in this ball game, as Martinez, only with 26 pitches through 2 innings, below the bar. He's done a good job. High a ball, 1-0.
Panthers still have yet to go through the batting order.
Yeah, they're only 1 above the minimum at the moment. Ready for the 1-0, here it comes. There's a swing and a chopper to short. Shortstop up with it. Fires to first low, and it gets past the first baseman, and the runner's going to head for second base. First baseman up with it, throw over, not in time, so that's going to go as an E6.
A hard hit ball is shortstop. Shortstop had to make a long throw, and it was short over at first base. Got by the first baseman. Luckily, the catcher fell. The catcher was running the back up the throw, but he fell, was unable to get to the ball, and allowed Dillard to get all the way to second base.
So an E6, and there's a runner at second base with nobody out, and it'll bring up Gavin Kanak. So a two-base error that time by the shortstop. And good heads-up running by Dillard. As soon as that ball got past him, he took off for second. He got kind of unfortunate that time because the ball bounced back to the first baseman, and he managed to have a play on him at second base.
They hit the brick wall, part of the dugout over there, and went all the way back to the first baseman. Almost did have a play at second base.
Pitch on the way. Connect squares to bunt and bunts it up the first base line. That's going to go foul.
Just foul.
It's a good bunt, but
Sure
foul.
was.
And it's 0-1.
He got the speed. He had an opportunity to actually get a base hit out of that. Push it over to the first base line, allowed the runner to get over to third if it would have been fair. Probably do it all over again here. Coach Herb calling a series of numbers here, some kind of play going on.
Waiting on the 0-1. Here it comes. Takes a strike over the outside corner at the knees, and it's 0-2. I'd imagine that bunt's not going to be on anymore. Yep. You'd have liked to have got that runner to third. I mean, you're playing from behind, but to cut the lead in half would be nice. 0-2 on the way. There's a swing and a line drive into left field. Fair ball. That's going to go down into the corner. One run's going to score. Connects headed towards second, and he'll stand up with an RBI double. Talked about the sacrifice. Well, you're glad he didn't do it now because he doubles down into the corner. It's 2-1 Harlandale, and the Panthers have a runner in scoring position, and there's still nobody out.
Good job hitting by Kanak with 2 strikes. Get the double and get the RBI and get the Panthers back in this game. Cuts the lead in half.
Well, and the big thing is that's from your number 9 spot in the order.
Yeah.
That'll bring up Bobby Peterson, who's 1 for 1. He had a hit in the first inning. It wasn't hit well, but shortstop couldn't make the play on it, and he got on base.
I think there are coaches out there talking on the mound of the pitcher. He gave him one right down the middle.
Yeah.
With 2 strikes, he gave him a pitch right down the middle. He should have given him a breaking ball or something off the plate, and not something right down the middle. And Gavin Kanak took advantage of it and lined it out to left field.
So a 2-1 ball game now. Still nobody out, and the Panthers with the tying run at second base.
Peterson looking for his second hit of the game.
And you've got the top of your order walking up here, 1 for 1. Bobby Peterson steps in. Right-hand batter.
Base hit ties the game.
To face Martinez. Pitch on the way. Squares to bunt. Takes a ball down and out. 1-0.
Good job pulling back. It's tough to lay off any pitch when you're butting.
Well, and you don't mind the bunt because, A, it gets the tying run to third, but with his speed, he can beat it out for a base hit. Third baseman plays even with the bag at third. First baseman up on the edge of the grass. 1-0 on the way. Takes outside, 2-0.
Wow. Good job laying off that pitch. Waist high, just outside, just off the plate.
Here's the 2-0 to Peterson. Swings and hits one high in the air, left side of the infield. It's going to be in foul territory. Third baseman waiting, and it drops foul, and he got a gift. That's going to be a strike.
He overran the ball.
2-1.
He overplayed the wind. He knew the wind was going to push it towards the dugout, but he overran it.
Well, and Peterson got a gift in the first inning. He just got a swing on the house right there.
Yep.
It's 2-1.
He needs to take advantage of it now.
Anything to the right side of the infield on the ground will get you runner over to third base.
You can also put the bunt back on.
Yep.
You only have 1 strike. Get him moved over.
Ready for the 2-1. Here it comes. Outside, 3-1. Well, now you're in a hitter's count.
Yeah, you are.
This has to be almost a perfect pitch for you to swing at this.
Sit back, look for something you can drive.
3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. He had a fastball in the outside corner, and it looked like Peterson was just late on that. It's 3-2. So a payoff pitch upcoming here. Main thing here, you just want him to put the ball in play.
Just put it in play. Take a little something off your swing, put it in play, try to get that runner moved over.
Here's the payoff. Swings and hits one in the air, right field.
Drop.
Right fielder coming over, and that's going to drop foul.
Oh, it's foul.
And we'll do it again at 3-2.
good job. Outside pitch hits to the opposite field. Try to get the runner moved over, just that he popped it up and the wind pushed it foul.
3 balls, 2 strikes again to Peterson.
Anything to the right side will get that runner moved over.
That's the main thing here. Now you want that tying run at third with less than 2 outs. 3-2 on the way. Swings and hits one high in the air on the infield. Second baseman, first baseman. Nobody's going to take it. That's going to drop for a
foul ball.
Foul ball. Just dropped foul. How was that foul? It looked like it hit.
It hit inside the base. It hit on the infield inside the base.
That's what I mean.
So it's foul if it bounces off the field.
Yeah, because it didn't make it to first
Didn't
base.
make it to first base.
Yeah, it didn't make it to first base.
It had enough length on the height to get way out deep in the outfield. But
yeah.
The wind pushed it all the way back. And again,
that's right. As long as they don't touch it, and it goes foul. That's a foul ball.
It's hard to play those high fly balls tonight.
Ready for the payoff again. 3-2. He swings and laces one to left. That's hooking. That's going to be foul. And it is foul into the wall.
Wow.
Peterson seeing a lot of pitches here.
Well, he's getting his swings in, that's for sure. He's going to catch up to one here pretty quick. You get enough swings, you're going to catch up to one. I don't think he needs to be prepared for it if he comes to something off speed. He's been throwing to nothing but fastballs here. Again, he needs to take a little off his swing and be prepared for something off speed and just put it in play.
Ready for the 3-2. Martinez ready. Kicks and brings it. Swings and laces one to left. It's hooking, and that's going to be a foul ball.
And he did come back with the curveball. He came back with a curveball. Peterson was ready for it.
And it's so hard with this wind blowing the way it is to keep that ball fair.
It is. Anything on either line is going to be pushed foul because it's coming straight over center.
Well, and as a right-handed batter, when you hook it down there, the ball is hooking to start with, and the wind's just pushing it even more. You almost have to hit it out there at left center for that to drop fair.
So you just threw him a curveball. Let's see what he comes back with here.
3-2 on the way. Walked him. Took a close pitch, but he got the call.
That was close. Good at bat by Peterson. Earned first base.
Well,
get the runner moved over, but we got runners at first and second with nobody out.
Over 10 pitch at bat that time, and you get on base. First and second, still nobody out for Pardo. Pardo hitting to a double play is only time up, and Dwayne, he's got to be bunting here, you would think.
With nobody out.
Yeah, and you got the go-ahead run at first, the tying run at second. You can move him to second and third with less than 2 outs, and you got Whit Joyce, who doubled his last time up, coming to the plate next. And he does square to bunt, and he bunts it. It's a good one. The pitcher will field it, throws to first for the out. That's the second baseman covering. No, that was the first baseman. So it goes 1-3 for the putout. The sacrifice is good. There's 1 out, and the runners move up, and that'll bring up Whit Joyce, who doubled his only time in.
Double would be nice here. That would score 2 runs easily. Even a base hit.
Joyce with runners at second and third with 1 out. Right-hand batter waits. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits one in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. It's slicing, and it's going to drop foul, and it's 0-1.
That ball was headed to right center and ended up being foul.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the funny thing about that, the wind's not helping you more when you hit it down the left field line because it's blowing more down toward left field. You know, it's blowing in from center, but it's
anything to either side of it's going to get pushed either way.
Yeah. 0-1 on the way. Swings and hits one in the air. That's into right field. It's slicing. Right fielder giving chase.
He's going to have a hard time.
And he reaches up and he drops it. The ball's on the ground. That's going to go as an E9.
And he kicked it.
2 runs are going to score. Joyce is at second base, and it's 3-2 Medina Valley. So an E9, and the Panthers take the lead 3-2, and there's still only 1 out here in the inning. And Joyce, and now I think Rips is going to go courtesy run for him at second base, and it'll bring up Aaron Tondry.
Right fielder ran to his right, and then he ran to his left and still misplayed it. Then he got so frustrated because it was hard to track that ball down. It bounced out of his glove when it finally came down. So just like that, Panthers take the lead.
3-2.
Well, and if you're Harlandale, you want to start looking at another pitcher because we're all over this. Even though they're not great hits, but we're making contact.
Yeah.
He's not getting anything past our batters.
And that's a foul ball out of play down the right side. Well, and the other thing is, Dwayne, is that he's not getting any help from his fielders.
No.
I mean, that's a play that's got to be
You're
made.
exactly right.
If it should be a tie ball game at the least.
Well, it should be 2 outs also.
Yes.
With all the ones that Peterson hit and then that dropped ball in right field, it should almost be 2 out or 3 outs, really.
Ready for the 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air, foul back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Yeah, you're right, Dwayne, because if that pop up here on the infield is caught, that's 2 outs, and that would have been third.
Be out of the inning.
With no run scored. And they'd still have a lead. But as it is, it's 3-2 Medina Valley here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Outside a ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Tondry. Tondry flew out to left his only time in. It was a ball that he struck well out to left center field. Ready for the 1-2. It's on the way. Swings and hits one in the air.
Another fly ball.
That's going to drop foul. The second baseman gave chase to it, but a foul ball, and it's still 1-2.
Tondry needs to be smart here and not chase anything. He's lost a lot of his velocity as a pitcher, so the Panthers have been able to turn on him. They just need to get it down. They need to get the ball down. They've been hitting everything up in the air.
Well, he was very effective early in the ball game, getting through innings quickly. Now he's up. This will be his 50th pitch here, and he's in the third inning. 1-2, high, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's exactly what I mean. He needs to lay off the ones that are like that high, and he did a good job holding back on that with 2 strikes.
Ready for the 2-2. Here it comes. Swings and fists one out towards right center. Second baseman going out. Right fielder in. Second baseman makes the catch. Rips will hold at second base. A good play by the second baseman that time, and there's 2 down.
It was a good play. Running as fast as he could out to the left in the shallow right field. Made the catch on the run. Joyce doesn't have not a chance, but that's Rips out there now. Doesn't have a chance to tag up or get to third base.
And that'll bring up Tanner Garst, who walked his only time in and then was picked off of first base by the catcher. Right-hand batter will stand in, a runner at second base with 2 down. 2 runs in the inning. And there's a curveball for a strike, a nice breaking ball. Where's that been all night? Waiting on the 0-1. Martinez set, checks on Rips at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, a good fastball that time. He had him fooled.
Sure did.
0-2 to Garst. So he opens him with a curveball, and then he comes back with the heater, and he was way late. Martinez ready. 0-2 on the way. Laid off of the high pitch, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, threw something off the plate. Garst wanted to take a rip at it, but held back to get the ball.
Here comes the 1-2. Curveball off the plate. Garst doing a good job laying off that pitch as well, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Panther second baseman. Trying to play add-on here. 2 runs in the inning. The Panthers lead 3-2 now. Just missed, and it's 3-2.
Wow, good job by Garst laying off those pitches.
So a payoff upcoming here. Swings and bounces one to third. Third baseman plays it on 2 hops. Fires it across to first low, but picked out of the dirt by the first baseman, and the side's been retired. But your score after 3, Medina Valley 3, Harlandale 2. The Panthers get 2 runs in that inning on only 1 hit, a couple of errors mixed in, and the Panthers leave 1 on base. And so we'll go to the 4th inning, 3-2 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the top of the fourth inning. 3-2, Medina Valley now leading the ball game.
As I said earlier, Jared, in the break, the wind has died down a little bit. Instead of 30 now, it's at about 25. It's a little bit more bearable.
And this will bring up Jose Flores. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here.
Panthers are going to try to get another inning out of Gonzalez on the mound.
I'm sure they're going to ride him as long as they can here. But you got the bottom of the order up here. He got them all out the last time up. 2 out of the 3 were looking strikeouts. We'll see what he can do here with Flores. And he deals a ball, 1-0 to start the at-bat. But, you know, Gonzalez has gotten more effective as he's gone along.
Yeah, he has.
He had a rough first inning. He hit a couple of batters in the last inning, but he managed to work around it. There's a swing and a shot up the middle. Peterson coming in, and that will be made for the out, and there's one away. So a fly out to center field to start the top of the fourth, and there's one away.
That wind dying down a little bit sure did help out Peterson out there. Didn't have any issues at all tracking that ball down.
That'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Ethan Gamez. Grounded out to short, his only time up. He's 0 for 1. Nobody on, 1 out. Batting in the number 8 spot here this evening. Pitch from Gonzalez is swung on and fisted foul up the third base line, and it's 0-1. Gonzalez ready to go. The 0-1 pitch, here it comes. Outside and with a breaking ball, and it's 1-1.
Just stayed outside.
Had a good idea trying to backdoor him with the breaking ball, just didn't get it to cross the plate. Here's the 1-1. Swings and fouls it off into the screen up the third base side, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Gamez. Seth Ibarra waiting on deck, the DH for Harlandale. You think Herb's cold over there? He's got no sleeves on. He's shaking his arms around. He's got to be cold.
He moves around a lot in games. He stays real fidgety, so probably not.
1-2's hit on the ground. The pitcher stops it. Gonzalez up with it, throws to first for the out, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up Seth Ibarra, who struck out looking his only time in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nobody on, 2 down.
Another quick inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Well, he's thrown only 6 pitches so far in this inning, so you'd like that quick inning. And Strand, their leadoff hitter, and on deck circle. You know, there's only 2 fly ball outs against Gonzalez in the ball game. There's been 4 strikeouts, 5 ground ball outs. He's done a good job of keeping the ball in the infield for the most part.
Yeah. They had 1 hard hit. I think it was the first inning.
The first at bat.
Yeah.
First batter hit one right back up the middle. And then Martinez had the one that went down the first base line. That's really been the only 2 balls that got out of the infield. Pitch on the way. Down a ball. 1-0. Well, and then the one they hit to Peterson in this inning.
Yeah.
Earlier. Gonzalez ready for the 1-0. Strike called outside corner. Good pitch.
Yeah, good pitch. He's still painting the corners, not giving anything up the middle.
Ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Oh, he swung at that. A nice breaking ball in the dirt. Got him to go around with a weak swing, and it's 1-2.
Breaking pitch started about waist high, broke into the dirt, and had him turning on it.
Always like those pitches like that that make the batter look foolish.
Unless it's ours.
Even at that, you got to appreciate the pitch. 1-2 on the way. Swings and bounces one at the feet of the catcher, foul, and he'll do it again at 1-2. And Ibarra just got a piece of that. Ready for the 1-2 pitch. Now Gonzalez ready. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts in the ball game. That's the first one swinging. And the side's retired. Harlandale goes in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 3-2 Medina Valley. And I think Dwayne's got a
As we go into
announcement
the
to make.
4th inning, I'd like to read one of our new advertisers. The 4th inning is sponsored by the Four-Way Stop Cafe in Dunley. Daily mouth-watering lunch specials and breakfast served every morning. Located at the Four-Way Stop in Dunley, just a short drive from Castroville. Marco and Nancy Velasquez say thank you and go Panthers.
Dwayne, have you eaten there yet?
I haven't.
You haven't? I've
heard it's real good.
I've gotten some tacos there because it's right by my house.
Right.
And their breakfast tacos are good. We've gone in there a couple of times and gotten them to go, and they're real nice in there. And I understand their lunch is real good. Where I work at, it's hard to get all the way back out there for lunch, but
I've heard nothing but good things
yep.
about them, and I hope to get there soon.
So Gonzalez had a good inning there. Only threw about 10 or 11 pitches in that inning again. And Medina Valley with a 3-2 lead, and it's good because they got the lead in that last inning. You get a quick inning like that, and now you've got your batting order back up here, and they're staying. I believe they changed pitchers. No, they're staying with Martinez.
Well, and you got a little momentum rolling right now too, Jared.
Yep.
And we talked earlier, this is a crucial district game. They've got to get their first district win in order to keep up pace with the rest of the league.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to get your 6, 7, 8 hitters due up. It's going to be Jake Herb, Manny Ramirez, and Connor Dillard due up. Herb popped out to third base his only time in. Had a pretty good at-bat, just didn't get anything to show for it. And he'll lead off here in the bottom of the 4th. Halfway through this game. And he takes a big cut but comes up empty, and it's 0-1. Got a fastball up on the letters and on the inside corner. 0-1. Curveball, called strike. Nice pitch that time by Martinez.
We'll look for an update on the girls' game. There was a big district game, I think number 1 versus number 2. Last time I looked, Panthers were up.
0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 pitches, got that fastball by him. That's only the first strikeout of the ball game for Martinez, and there's 1 away. It'll bring up Manny Ramirez. He lined out to the shortstop his only time in. Well hit ball just right at him. And he'll bat here with nobody on and 1 out. Down and out, ball 1. Ready for the 1-0. Ooh, foul tips it into the catcher's mitt. Another fastball up under the hands.
Yeah, couldn't catch up to that one.
1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Called strike over the outside corner with a 2-seam fastball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that ball had a lot of movement to it.
Here's the 1-2. Outside, tried the curveball, just got away from him that time, and it's 2-2. 2-2 to Ramirez. It's quieted down here at the stadium a lot.
Because the wind's not in your ear all the time now. It's slowed down a little bit.
2-2 on the way. Swings and fouls it straight back to the screen, and we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martinez batting, Dillard on deck. He reached on an error his last time. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ready for the payoff. Here it comes. Swinging a foul tip and just got through the catcher's mitt, so he'll get to do it again at 3-2. That's not Connor Dillard on deck, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. 3-2 pitch. Swings and fouls it back again over the screen. And another 3-2 pitch upcoming. Ready for the 3-2. Martinez from the windup. Here's the pitch. Curveball that misses, and he walked him. Good at bat that time by Ramirez, and he works a 1-out walk.
Yeah, and made Martinez throw, 7, 8 pitches there?
Yeah. So a runner at first with 1 away. It brings up Dillard, who reached on an E6 his only time. It was a 2-base error. It scored 2 runs. Or no, he scored their second run, but he started that inning off with an E6.
Ended up on second base on the pass ball.
Yeah, and then scored on Kanak's RBI double.
Big right-handed batter.
Got a runner at first with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Martinez kicks and brings it. Strike called, outside corner. That's a pitch that's not been called very much tonight.
And you can't do anything with that pitch anyway, so I think it was just a little bit off the plate even.
Ready for the 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got a fastball down the middle that time, and he just couldn't catch up to it, and it's 0-2.
That's the one you want right there.
Runner leads away from first. Ready for the 0-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him with the fastball, and he struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Martinez, and there's 2 away.
A little bit of resurgence on Martinez in this inning. He's got his velocity back, throwing a lot of strikes.
That'll bring up Gavin Kanak, who had an RBI double his only time in. 1 for 1 in the ball game. He's got a runner at first with 2 away. Here comes the pitch, and that is down for a ball, 1-0. Getting up there in the pitch count. This next pitch will be number 75 for Martinez in the ball game. If he gets this out, he could probably go another inning. Swings and bounces one foul back to the screen here. And it's a ball and a strike. The scoreboard says 0-2, but it was 1-1, and the umpire just said 1-1.
Yeah.
Throw over to first. Not close as Ramirez gets back safely. Martinez will check him. Ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss and a pitch up under his hands, and it's 1-2. You know, that's a pitch that Martinez had not thrown previously. Now he's been throwing that fastball up in on the hands of these Panther batters, and they've been swinging at him and can't catch up. And in this cold weather, that doesn't feel good when you do make contact. That just missed, and it's 2-2. Ooh, that was a pretty good pitch.
Yeah,
he could have been rung up. Could have went either way. Fortunately for Kanak, he's still batting with a 2-2 count. Runner at first and 2 away.
Big lead over at first.
Here comes the pitch. Curveball called strike 3. He rung him up that time.
That time he sure did.
And he ends up striking out the side in the inning. Medina Valley gets no runs on no hits, a walk, and they leave 1 on base at first. And we'll go to the 5th inning, 3-2 Medina Valley leading. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the top of the fifth inning. 3-2 Medina Valley leading, and Dwayne's going to check. He's got to fix the camera. It's sitting next to the press box up there, and with the wind blowing, it turns it, and, there's nobody here to actually man the camera. So he's going to go up there and try to turn it so that you can see third base again. As Javi Gonzalez stays in to pitch for the Panthers, he'll face the top of the order. It'll be Caceres, Pena, and Molina due up. Caceres is 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out to short. Also scored a run. He takes a strike over the outside corner to start the inning. And it's 0-1. Wind is dying down here a little bit, thank goodness. There's a swing and a shot towards second. It's going to go into right field for a base hit. Didn't get a lot on it, but he hit it in the right place. That's their third hit of the ball game.
Single to right brings up number 7, Tristan Pena.
That'll bring up Tristan Pena. Pena's walked and grounded out to second. He's 0 for 1 officially. He's also scored a run. Left-hand batter will stand in here. There now, you can see first and third base again. Hopefully with the wind dying down, it kind of stays where it's at. Leadoff man aboard here, and Pena asks for time, and he steps out. As Gonzalez stares in here, ready for the pitch, and he throws over to first, and he pushes Caceres back to the bag. Caceres now 2 for 3 in the ball game. Neither one of his hits were hit well, but he hit them in the right spot.
Jared, as I went and fixed the camera, I got an update on the girls' game. They're up 10-8 in the bottom of the third, and they still are at bat.
In the third, wow.
A lot of runs scored over there.
Swing and a miss as Pena took a big rip but came up empty, and it's 0-1. 10-8 in the bottom of the third. I bet Maury's having fun. No balls and a strike. Pitch on the way, squares to bunt. Bunts it up the third base line. Third baseman up with it. Fires to first for the out. The sacrifice is good, though, as they move the tying run to second base, but there's one away.
Good play by Tondre. Coming in hard on that bunt, fielded the ball, and a hard throw to first base to get the easy out.
5-3 on the put out, and it'll bring up Adrian Molina. Molina's had a sacrifice and been hit by a pitch. He has no official at bat yet in the ball game. And he'll stand in here, right-hand batter with a runner at second, one away. We're in the fifth. And as Harlandale starts running out of at-bats and chances here, they got to take advantage. They haven't had a runner at second with less than 2 outs in a long time in this ball game. They had a runner at second with 2 away back in the third, but weren't able to get anything out of it. And there's a swing and a miss to make it a ball and a strike. Took a rip but came up empty. Cleanup hitter waiting on deck.
Gonzalez still pitching well, throwing a lot of strikes.
This will be a 77th pitch of the ball game. Here's the 1-1. Swings and bounces one to first. Off the glove. The pitcher covers. Good
What
job
a
by
play.
Gonzalez as it goes 1-4. It goes 1-3-4-1 for the putout.
Herb moving to his right to try to field that ball, missed it, played it off of him. Garth was right behind it for fielding it, did a good job coming over the second baseman spot. Threw it over to first with where Gonzalez was waiting on the base.
And how about that to get over there and cover that, knowing that, your first baseman just sacrificed his body there and was out of the play.
Textbook play.
So a ground out to second, and there's 2 down. Tying run is at third as their cleanup hitter, Villarreal, will stand in. He's a left-handed hitter. He's walked and he's flown out to center. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The Herb tried to do an athletic play over there and just went off his glove or went under his glove.
And you got to look for the play of Whit Joyce behind the plate here now as well, with a runner at third and 2 down. Gonzalez from the windup. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Nice fastball in the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
I'm telling you, Gonzalez still bringing it.
Villarreal will dig back in. Gonzalez trying to strand that tying run at third here in the 5th. Pitch on the way. Called strike over the outside corner, and he's got Villarreal in a hole, 0-2.
Yeah, now you got the batter trying to guess what the next pitch is going to be.
He's come with 2 on the outside corner.
Yeah, and he's not always throwing the curveball with an 0-2 count.
Ready for the 0-2 pitch. Gonzalez ready. Kicks and brings it. Just missed off the outside corner.
Wow.
1-2.
Joyce was asking for a high pitch, wanted a high fastball, and ended up throwing it low, and Gonzalez knew that. He's smiling on the mound, knowing he missed through that ball. But just missed,
still,
like you said.
Still almost.
Good-looking pitch.
Yeah. Ready for the 1-2 again. Into the windup. Here it comes. Swings and fouls that back. He got the high pitch that time, and he fouled it back, and he'll stay alive at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Boy, I can't wait to go home. My wife made tortilla soup. It's a nice night for that.
Too.
Yeah. Because this wind was not fun. At least it's died down some. 1-2, called strike 3 with a breaking ball over the inside corner.
Big defensive stand by the Panthers.
Struck him out looking. That's 5 strikeouts looking, 6 on the night for Gonzalez, and the side's been retired. They get no runs on a hit, and they strand a runner at third. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Medina Valley. And
Jared, the 5th inning stretch brought to you by CYA Insurance, locally owned and operated by Rick Moose. Come in for a free quote from Josh or Jackie Herman in our Castro office, located 806 Old U.S. Highway 90 East at the Herman Tax Office, or online at cya-insure.com, or call 830-444-0086 for more information. Thanks to our new sponsor, CYA Insurance.
And we are going to take a break as well as the catcher just getting his gear on and getting out here. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Medina Valley leading it 3-2, and it's going to be the top of the order. It's Bobby Peterson, Thomas Pardo, and Whit Joyce coming to the plate. Top of the order. Peterson is 1 for 1 in the ball game. He singled and he's walked. He scored a run. He takes a strike. And this is Martinez staying in there to pitch.
Yeah, both pitchers going deep into this game.
0-1 on the way. Upstairs, ball 1. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Outside corner, called strike, 1-2.
Good pitch by Martinez on the outside corner.
When you wonder if the umpire's getting cold and the strike zone starts to expand a little bit because he wants to go home.
I think they all want to go home by the 5th or 6th inning.
1-2. Good job by Peterson to lay off of that curveball in the dirt, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Curveball gets away from the catcher, almost ends up in the Harlandale dugout.
So it's 2-2 to Peterson with Pardo on deck. Medina Valley'd like to get themselves an insurance run here, something extra.
Yeah.
They managed to strand the tying run at third in that last inning, but 6 outs for Harlandale left to work with, and that pitch is high, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2 ball game is not good enough.
When with Peterson, if Peterson can manage to get on base here to start the inning, you got some speed on the base pass.
You get good at bat on deck, too, with Pardo.
Here's the payoff on the way. Fouls it back into the screen. He'll do it again at 3-2. Peterson will dig back in. Right-hand batter. He stands straight away. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Martinez, and he blew it by him. So Martinez got his first strikeout in the last inning, and since then he struck out 4 batters.
Yeah, of the last 5. With 1 walk squeezed in there.
That'll bring up Pardo. Pardo has bounced into a double play, and at a sacrifice, he's 0 for 1. First pitch to Pardo is swung on and lined into right center field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Good job by Pardo that time, poking it into right center field. And he's aboard with the Panthers' 4th hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Whit Joyce. Joyce has doubled, and then he reached on an E9. And that was the 2-base error that scored 2 runs back in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good job hitting by Pardo, hitting that pitch on the outside corner and taking it to the opposite way.
Curveball called strike. Good job that time. It looked like Joyce was waiting for a fastball that time and kind of buckled him. Wasn't able to pull the trigger, and it's 0-1.
I'd consider stealing Pardo here, and he's got a huge lead right now.
Yeah. Pitch on the way. Curveball high, 1-1.
He's got good speed, and Panthers would love to have a runner in scoring position.
For sure, especially for Joyce, who's hit the ball well tonight.
Yeah. Another big lead by Pardo.
1-1. Swings and fouls one off the face of the catcher, and it's 1-2.
That buckled his knees a little bit, too.
And whether you've got a face mask on or not, that doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't. And he didn't catch him in the face. Caught him on the side
No,
of
it
the
caught
head.
him on the side of the helmet.
Yeah. That'll get you seeing stars.
Yeah.
He looks to be okay, though. I'm probably going to give him some time.
Yeah.
He caught that warm-up ball, so I think he's fine.
That's our concussion protocol.
There you go. If you can catch this, you're all right. Catcher being tough.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Panthers catcher's up to the bat right now, too.
Joyce waiting on the 1-2 from Martinez. Here it comes. Swings and bounces one towards third. Third baseman up with it. He's going to go to second, and they throw it into right field. That's going to get Pardo over to third. Joyce thought about it, and he gets back over to first base. So it's going to go as an E5 on the third baseman on the throw. And there's 1 away, and it brings up Aaron Tondry with runners on the corners and only 1 out.
Yeah, it was a tough throw. Kind of caught that ball in between hops. Dug around his glove for it and tried to force the throw to second base because Pardo was well on his way, and he threw it into the dirt and ended up in right field.
Tondre's going to bat left-handed?
Yeah, he has switched hit before.
Not a true switch hitter as he's batted from the right side the last 2 times at the plate with a right-hand pitcher. Now he'll bat from the left. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, 1-0.
It's funny because he's using the same helmet and that jaw protector's on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Trying to get Tondre to hit it to the right side to try to get that run in with 1 out.
Yep. Double play could end the inning. Runner goes, and they hit him. And it don't matter anyway if the runner goes because the bases are loaded. Well, and you wonder if they showed him that. I haven't seen Tondre hit from the left side. He might be excellent at it. But Medina Valley, without a left-handed batter in the lineup, showed him something different that time, and he didn't respond well to it.
Nope.
That's his first hit batsman of the ball game to go along with 3 walks, and the bases are loaded with 1 away. And here is Tanner Garst. Garst has walked and grounded out to third.
And Jared, that hit by pitch sponsored by Hazer Russell State Farm Agent, 1103 Highway 90 West in Castroville.
Garst with a chance to break this game open here with a 1-run lead with the bases loaded. Pitch from Martinez. Outside a ball. And you know what the thing that flabbergasts me the most is? Not a mound visit. Have not had a mound visit. The bases are loaded. You're in a 1-run ball game, and he hasn't even come out to even talk to his pitcher.
Or call a defense.
Yeah. There's a swing and a shot on the ground to short. They'll go to second for 1, throw over to first, and he dropped it. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to score. So it goes as a fielder's choice, 6-4, and then an error on the second baseman on the throw.
Really? That ball went out of his glove, Jared. I don't.
Yeah, that's got to be an error on the first base. That's an E3.
It's an E3 because that wasn't a bad throw, especially in the predicament that second baseman was in to try to turn on that ball coming from the shortstop. So the Panthers get a run in, get the insurance run that they wanted. Now there's some conversation about, they're going to do a courtesy run for.
No.
Oh,
he was trying to say that there was interference. Maybe I don't know. But nonetheless, 2 runs score, and it's 5-2.
We'll trade 2 runs for an out anytime.
And that'll bring up Jake Herb, who's popped out to third and struck out. He's got a runner at first with 2 down. There's a swing and a pop-up foul back out of play. And it's 0-1. But, yeah, 5-2 Medina Valley lead now. And Gonzalez has gotten stronger as this game's gone on. You'd like to see how he responds here going out to the 6th with a 3-run lead now. At least a 3-run lead. That pitch is low. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and you want to try to save your pitchers now for Friday. If you can get another inning or 2 out of them.
Yeah. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss at a pitch up under his hands, and it's 1-2.
The other thing is, too, though, you got to have this district game. Maybe you do bring another pitcher in.
Well, it just depends on how he pitches in this next inning.
Right.
Because you know he's going to run out there for the 6th.
Well, you got to have someone ready, though.
Yep. 1-2. Swings and pops one up, and that's going to get out of play down the third base line, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. That's 100 pitches for Martinez in the ball game. Javi, on the other hand, has thrown 77.
It was the opposite earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Gonzalez had a lot more pitches.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. Breaking ball missed.
Way outside.
Yeah, I want to say he threw something like 26, 27 pitches in the first inning. 2-2. Swings and pops it up foul, out of play over to the right side.
Herb hanging tough in there with 2 strikes. Doing a good job fouling off the pitches that are borderline.
I'm running out of spaces on my line for tallies here. Ready for the 2-2 to Herb. Runner at first takes his lead. Pitch on the way. Outside, 3-2.
Good job by Jake Herb to get it up to full count.
He's had some good at-bats tonight. He just doesn't have much to show for it. Payoff on the way. Throw over to first. Not close on Garst. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, runner goes, swings and pops it up, foul out of play.
Way out in front of that ball, fouled it over to the track field.
Yeah, and the runner's going because there's 2 outs in a full count.
Right.
He can get himself a head start. Herb will dig back in with a 3-2 count, 2 away. Ramirez on deck. Pitch on the way, runner going. There's a swing and a shot on the ground towards short, and he boots it. I don't think he'd have had a play anyway. We'll see how they score that.
Well, I don't understand why.
Well, he was breaking to the bag.
He was breaking to second base
he didn't
to cover the
understand
steal.
He didn't understand the situation.
It was hit right to the spot that he was standing.
Yeah, because if he doesn't break to the bag to cover the steal, that's probably an out at first base.
There's not going to be a steal because it would have been a walk.
A walk or a dead ball.
So that's a mental mistake by the shortstop and allowed Jake Herb to get a base hit.
Let's see, they haven't scored that yet. I don't think there'd have been a play on him if he'd have made it.
No, it was too slow of a ball in the hole, or the hole that was created.
It's 105 pitches now. Here's the pitch to
Ramirez,
who's lined out to short and walked. He takes ball 1. Ready for the 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swings and lines one into left center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner home with 2 away. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's in time, on the money. Tries to dive, and he's going to be out at home. What a throw by the left fielder. He threw a strike, and I mean, Coach Herb had to send him. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, you got to send him.
You got to send him. You're trying to get the run. You have a 3-run lead. You're trying to stretch it out.
It would have taken a perfect throw to get him out, and it was exact. Didn't even bounce. He was all on the line all the way to home plate, right at the plate.
Yeah.
He was out by 3 steps.
Oh, yeah, easily. But what a throw by him from left field to make that play.
Yep.
And the Panthers get no runs on 3 hits. They got 2 runs. I take that back. They got 2 runs on 3 hits, an error mixed in there, and they leave 1 on base. And so we will go to the 6th inning. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
On.
Welcome back to the North Park Chevrolet Medina Electric broadcast of Panther Baseball. We are going to the top of the 6th inning. Indians coming up to bat, and the Panthers do bring back Gonzalez to the mound. Gonzalez is going to go ahead and start the 6th inning for the Panthers, and let's see how far that they can ride on his back. Tyler Ronwalt up to bat for the Indians. First pitch to him is going to be right down the middle for strike 1. Gonzalez still doing a great job throwing strikes for the Panthers, throwing from the windup as we start this 6th inning. Panthers up 5-2. Next pitch is a breaking pitch, just stays inside. It was headed right for the shoulder, Reinwald, and then broke in, but just stayed inside. So 1-1 count on Reinwald. Big right-hander steps in, pitch is on the way, and it stays high. So the count will go to 2 balls, 1 strike. Gonzalez steps back on the mound, throwing from the windup still. Pitch on the way, and it's going to be a little low. The count will go 3 balls, 1 strike. Panthers no changes defensively so far into the 6th inning. Next pitch on the way by Gonzalez will stay low, and he's going to walk him. So Reinwald gets on base as the leadoff batter in the 6th, and that'll bring up to bat the pitcher, Eli Martinez. Coach Garza is going to call a timeout. He's going to step on the mound to come and talk to Javi Gonzalez. Try to settle him down. Get him back to throwing strikes like he'd been previously doing the last few innings. Been a good game so far. Indians came out swinging the bats, went up 2-0. Panthers in the 3rd inning scored 3 and took the lead 3-2, and have since scored 2 runs to give them a 5-2 lead here in the 6th. Team's ready for action again. Gonzalez back on the mound. Going to work on the new batter. Again, that's the pitcher, Eli Martinez. Martinez has had a base hit and has struck out so far. Pitch on the way, and it's going to be low. Another low pitch by Gonzalez. Runner at first. I think they have a pitch runner for Reinwald. Gonzalez on the mound. Check the runner over to first. He's got a moderate lead. Pitch is on the way. It's going to stay high. It's a ball 2. Harlandale coach giving signs. Panthers do the same thing with the catcher Whit Joyce giving signs to defense. And he'll call timeout and go out and step to the mound, and is going to talk to Gonzalez. So we have Reinwald, who walked, and he's got a pitch runner over at first. And now Coach Garza is going to call timeout, come back out and talk to Gonzalez. And I think that's going to be it for him, because that's going to be the 2nd timeout, talking to the pitcher this inning. So good inning, good job by Javi Gonzalez. So far going through 6 innings, and he has 4 strikeouts, I believe. 1, 2, 3,
He's got
5.
6
strikeouts.
He struck out 6 through 5 innings. He worked into the 6th, didn't get an out. The runner at first is going to be his responsibility. Also, update on the girls' game. It's 13-10 Medina Valley in the top of the 4th.
Wow. So new pitcher for the Panthers, that's Dalton Gutierrez coming in. He's a junior. He's been coming off the bench for the Panthers, so he'll go to the mound. Looks like Javi Gonzalez will go to second base, his normal position. And I believe we have a new right fielder maybe also. So we'll see what the other defensive plays changes are as the Panthers come back on the field. But Dalton Gutierrez has got a hard fastball. He's got some good velocity. He's got a sharp breaking curveball.
And he's got a weird arm angle delivery.
Yeah,
kind of comes 3/4, and it almost looks like he short arms it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a totally different delivery than Gonzalez had.
Yeah, he drops down. He doesn't drop his arm down. He drops his body down. He throws the ball. He doesn't come quite over the top. He drops his body down, and he comes from more of a lower delivery angle. He's got some velocity.
Yeah, he does.
And that fastball's got some movement to it. It'll be Eli Martinez with a 2-0 count will step in here to face Dalton Gutierrez. Harlandale down to their final 6 outs, but they have a runner at first base with nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning.
So Manny Ramirez is going to go to right field. Gavin Knack comes out.
And did Garst go to left?
And Garst goes to the left, correct.
2-0. Oh, up and in. 3 balls, no strikes.
So it's Garst, Peterson, and Ramirez in the outfield. Tondry stays at third. Pardo at short. Gonzalez at second.
3-0 is in there for a strike.
Herb stays at first.
So 3 balls, 1 strike now from Gutierrez to Eli Martinez. Martinez had an RBI single, and he struck out. He's 1 for 2. It's always hard as a pitcher when you come in inheriting a count, and he walked him. That'll bring up Jose Flores. So back-to-back walks to start the inning, and they have the tying run at the plate in the 6th. Now the bottom of the order's been 0 for 6. Flores 0 for 2. He struck out and flown out to center. You need to keep them that way.
Yeah, and this is where those insurance runs the last inning came in big.
Gutierrez from the stretch. Oh, it might help y'all if I put the camera on so y'all can see it. I'm sorry about that.
It looks like the wind kind of cockeyed it a little bit too, didn't it?
Yeah, you can still see third. That's the main. You can still see both bases. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Gutierrez needs to settle down and just pitch here. He's a good pitcher. He just needs to settle down a little bit and get him over the plate.
A double play ball would be tailor-made right now. Clean up this inning. 1-0 from Gutierrez. It's on the way. Strike called, inside corner. Good pitch.
Yep. Base runners for the Indians being real conservative on the bases. Don't want to get picked off.
Swinging a foul back out of play. And a ball and 2 strikes. Ready for the 1-2. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Cold strike 3. Right at the knees over the outside corner.
You almost can't swing at that one, Jared.
No.
That was a perfectly placed pitch at the knees, like you said, on the outside corner. Nothing you can do with that as a right-handed batter. So Ethan Gamez stepping in as a left-handed batter. Gamez is grounded out to shortstop and grounded out to the pitcher his 2 times up the bat.
And he takes a ball 1-0. He's got runners at first and second, but 1 away now. The wind has died down some, but still blowing in, just not as strong as it was earlier in the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Double play ball is what you're looking for right here.
Yep, and he's grounded out twice, so he's a candidate for 1. That would be huge because then you'd have your number 9 hitter leading off the next inning. Pitch on the way. Ooh, good movement, but it didn't come back across the plate. 2-0. Had movement down toward the strike zone, just not enough.
It's hard to see from our angles. That umpire gets in the left-handed batters. He kind of gets in our way. I can't see the pitch.
Ready for the 2-0. Here it comes. There it is, called strike 2-2. That was the same pitch. He just brought it down a little bit. And a 2-ball, 2-strike count.
A little bit of shift to the right side for the left-handed batter, but the second baseman.
Yeah,
And the
shortstop
yep.
playing close to the bag. There's a swing and a bouncer to first. Nobody's there. Throw to first. They get the out. The runner's trying to come home, and he's going to score. As that was the case there, if the first baseman, Herb, tried to make the play and the ball went off his backhand, went to the second baseman, Gonzalez, and the pitcher managed to get over to cover the bag, but the runner came home to score to make it 5-3. But you do get the out, and there's 2 away now.
Javi Gonzalez, as a second baseman, had a double pump after fielding that ground ball because there was no one at the base at first base to receive the ball. By the time Ramirez got there, that runner was rounding third and was able to score.
So it's this is not Ibarra, is it? No, Ibarra was the DH, so I assume this is Thomas Villarreal.
It is. He's going to bat for himself. It's number 3, Thomas Villarreal.
He's been playing left field. And he'll stand in with runners at a runner at second.
Yeah.
And
well, they've yet to put the run on the board.
No,
so.
they did now. It's 5-3.
Oh, yeah, they did. Okay.
They've got the hits wrong, though, up there. I know that. It's only 5-3 in the hit column for Medina Valley. There's a strike from Gutierrez.
Good pitch by Dalton Gutierrez there. Throwing with confidence now.
0-1.
Just need an out.
Trying to work through the 6th inning here and maintain a 2-run lead. And time asked for and granted.
They do that a lot.
Yep. Waiting for the 0-1. Gutierrez stares in. He's got his sign. Checks the runner at second. The 0-1 on the way. Curveball stayed high, and it's 1-1. A ball and a strike here. Gutierrez set again. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs. 2-1. Need to get this batter here and leave the top of the order for the last inning. You don't want to turn the lineup card upside down right now, especially with Caceres coming up next, who's had 2 base hits in this ball game. 2 of their 3 hits. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Good pitch, a lot of velocity by Gutierrez.
To rear back and do another one of those and blow it by him. Just climb the ladder a little bit here. He threw that one about waist high. He needs to go up there around the letters or a little above it. Pitch on the way. And he did, and he struck him out.
High outside pitch. Had him fishing for it and got him.
That's the hat trick for the 9 spot in the order. 3 strikeouts for the number 9 hitters tonight. 2 strikeouts for Gutierrez coming into the ball game, and they get a run on no hits. 2 walks mixed in, and they leave 1 on base. And so we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Medina Valley leading 5-3. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field, and a new pitcher to tell you about is Medina Valley coming up to bat in the bottom of the 6th, leading 5-3. Jacob Caceres has come on to pitch here. Eli Martinez goes 107 pitches in this ball game. He struck out 4 ground ball outs, 4 fly ball outs. He had 2 on the base paths to go along with 3 walks and a hit by pitch. He didn't pitch bad in the ball game. He didn't get a lot of help from his teammates behind him. They've committed 4 errors in the ball game, and most of the runs scored because of those.
Yeah, Mother Nature had a lot to do with that.
Yep, sure did.
While he's got this opportunity, Jared, I'd like to thank our title sponsors, North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric, our title sponsors for Panther Baseball this whole season. And I'd like to thank all our other sponsors that you've heard our advertisement commercials in the breaks for sponsoring Panther Baseball.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dwayne. Without you guys, it would not be possible to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. For the Panthers, it's going to be Javier Gutierrez is going to bat in the 8th spot. And he will stand in.
That's Dalton Gutierrez. I don't know why he said Javier.
I don't either. Javier Gonzalez.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's what he did. But Gutierrez will bat. He takes a ball.
That That is Javi Gonzalez.
Is
Javi
it?
Gonzalez, yeah. Javi Gonzalez is going to stay in and bat for himself. Of course, he moved over to second base.
There's a chopper to third. Third baseman plays it on a high hop, throws to first in time for the out, and there's one away. So a couple of pitches and a quick out. And that'll bring up, this is Dalton Gutierrez.
Yeah, so Connor Dillard stays on the bench as the DH, so Javi Gonzalez batted for himself. And then Gavin Kanak is out of the game, and Gutierrez will bat in Kanak's spot in the number 9 hole.
Nobody on, one out. There's a swing and a bouncer to third. He'll play it on 2 hops. Throw to first, 2 quick outs. Couple of ground balls to third, couple of outs, 3 pitches. And that'll turn the order over to Bobby Peterson, who struck out, walked, and singled. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game, and he scored a run. Medina Valley with a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And Peterson will stand in, 1 for 2. Curveball floats upstairs for a ball.
Peterson, a little bit of everything at the plate. He's got a base hit, a walk, and a strikeout.
Looking ahead to their 9th, it'll be the top, or their 7th rather. It'll be the top of the order due up for Harlandale as they come to bat for the final time. As Peterson takes low a ball, it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes from Caceres. His right-hand batter will dig back in. Had a couple of ground ball outs to third to start this inning by Gonzalez and Gutierrez, and there's a swing and a high pop-up on the infield. Pitcher coming in to play it, and he makes the catch for the out, and a 6-pitch inning and a 1-2-3 inning.
That pitcher had no business playing that ball.
No, but nonetheless,
3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down, and we'll go to the 7th with Medina Valley leading 5-3. Last chance for Harlandale. They'll have the top of the order coming to the plate. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the 7th and final inning. Medina Valley leading Harlandale 5-3, trying to get that first district win of the season here after falling 0-2 last week. And it will be Gutierrez to stay on to try to shut the door in this ballgame. He'll be facing Jacob Costeres, Tristan Pena, and Adrian Molina, the 1-2-3 hitters in their order. This will be the 4th time through the order for Harlandale as the throw goes down from Joyce. They'll peg it around the infield, and we're ready to go here in the 7th inning. Medina Valley with that 5-3 lead, and Caceres will come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game. He singled twice, grounded out to short. He also scored their first run of the ball game. Came in and pitched an excellent 6-pitch bottom of the 6th inning, 1-2-3 inning.
Gutierrez coming off the bench, trying to close out this game and get the save for the Panthers. Hopefully we can do a 1-2-3 and gone.
Gutierrez from the stretch will stare in. Nobody on, leadoff batter in the inning, and there's a swing and a bouncer foul up toward the Harlandale dugout, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Gutierrez throwing with a lot of confidence now. Came in off the bench, struggled a little bit, threw quite a few balls in a row, but settled down. Now throwing a lot of strikes and trying to get out of this 7th inning.
No balls and a strike to Caceres. Pitch on the way, and he fouls one out of play over to the right side, and it's no balls, 2 strikes.
Another good pitch on the outside corner. Had no choice but to foul it off.
Right-hand pitcher, right-hand batter. 0-2 on the way. Just missed off the outside corner. They asked for the appeal down to first. Palms down, no swing. I thought he was closer to getting rung up than swinging at that.
I know, really. That was all right. Just off the corner. Kind of a check swing. Home plate umpire checked with the field umpire, and no go.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 again. Swings and just got a piece foul over to the Harlandale dugout, and it's 1-2 again. Boy, he was late on that.
He was way late. And that ball almost could have hurt somebody in that dugout over there.
Yeah,
they're all hanging over the railing there, and that ball was about a foot away from him.
Well, and I'll tell you what, he hit that off the handle, and in this cold, that doesn't feel good. Ready for the 1-2. Gutierrez ready. And time asked for by Caceres, and the home plate umpire grants it.
Caceres didn't like Gutierrez shaking off the signals from the catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kicks and brings it. Swings and flares one foul up the first base line, and will do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Gutierrez trying to get him swing on a high fastball. He swung on it, but again, swinging late, fouled it off to the right side.
And Caceres doing a good job staying alive here, seeing some pitches. He's been late on everything so far, though.
Like to see a breaking pitch here, trying to keep him off of balance.
And time asked for again. And this time by Joyce, who's going to go out and talk. Couldn't get together on what they want to do here. You know, the thing is, he's been late on the fastball every time.
He has.
You wonder if he throws him a curveball, is he going to be on time?
Catch up to it. With a 1-2 count, though, if you are going to throw a breaking pitch, you want to throw it off the plate.
Yeah, it's got to be something in the dirt that he can't do anything
or
with.
Another high fastball. He's been swinging at the high fastballs, even though he's been fouling them off. Whatever you do, you don't want anything in the center of the plate right here.
No, especially with a 1-2 count here. You pitch on the way. High fastball. It's laid off of it. 2-2.
I think that was a planned high fastball. He just laid off of it.
When it was too high.
Yeah,
That's
it was
the
too
problem.
High.
It's too high.
It made it too easy to lay off of it.
When you throw that, it's got to be right between the letters and the neck. Pitch on the way. Swings and just got a piece of it to stay alive, and will do it again at 2-2. Good at bat here by Caceres. I mean, give him credit. He's battling up there. He's the leadoff hitter in the lineup, and he's there for a reason.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 hits tonight.
And not to mention Gutierrez throwing the strikes. I mean, he's been throwing them, been fouling them off. He's only thrown 2 balls at this at bat, and he's thrown a lot of pitches.
Ready for another 2-2. Kicks and brings it. Swings and fouls it off again with a fastball. Just getting a piece. You know what he's doing, Dwayne, is he's sitting on the curveball, and he's making the adjustment to foul that pitch off.
So he's sitting on the curveball. That's why he's swinging late. But he's getting
I
a piece
think
of
that's
it.
why it is.
He's getting a piece of it. Another late swing to the right side. Fouled off to the right side.
Which normally it's the opposite. You're sitting fastball and adjust to the breaking ball. 2-2 on the way. Curveball hit on the ground. 1 hop to Gonzalez at second. Throw to first for the out. A big, long at bat that time, but Gutierrez comes away with a victory on that one, and there's 1 away.
Easy ground ball. Gonzalez took it on a couple of hops, tossed it over to first base, get out number 1 in the 7th inning.
That'll bring up Tristan Pena, who's walked, grounded out to second at a sacrifice. He's 0 for 1 officially in the ballgame. Nobody on, 1 away. Harlandale down to its final 2 outs. They trail 5-3. Gutierrez comes set. Pitch on the way. Down low with a ball. It's 1-0. Breaking ball that just fell out of the strike zone. One ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Called strike through there right at the belt, and it's 1-1.
I don't know how you let that pitch go by. A perfect pitch, split the middle of the plate, waist high.
Yeah, the only thing you can think of is that he's taken till he throws him a strike because you need base runners. Tying run still in the on-deck circle. Ready for the 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Good pitch that time by Gutierrez, and it's 1-2 now on Pena.
Just threw it past him.
Now I think you got to bury a curveball in his back foot. Try to make him chase one. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss with a fastball. He blew it by him, and there's 2 away.
Stayed up with a fastball. Had him swinging at it. Didn't even get close to it. 2 outs. Good strikeout by Gutierrez.
3 strikeouts now in the ball game for Gutierrez since coming in the last inning. And that will bring up Adrian Molina, their final hope for the moment. He's had a sacrifice, hit by pitch, and grounded out to second. He's 0 for 1 officially. Nobody on, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Called strike with a breaking ball, and it's a 0-1.
Yeah, you start pitching with confidence when you start leading off the breaking pitch, and it's a strike.
Gutierrez trying to slam the door shut here. Came in with a 3-run lead. He's trying to keep the save. Here's the 0-1. Oh, just missed with a curveball off the outside corner, and it's 1-1.
It's a beautiful curveball. Started across the middle of the plate, just broke off the plate for a ball.
Ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Swinging a foul out of play on the fastball, and it's 1-2. So Molina down to his final strike. Ready for the 1-2. Gutierrez comes set. Kicks and delivers. Fouls it back straight at the screen here, and it's 1-2 still.
Another little curveball that stayed high. Didn't have a whole lot of break to it. One thing about his breaking pitch, it stays with a lot of velocity. It's not one of these big roundhouse curveballs. It's got a real short, sharp break. A lot of velocity on it. It's hard to hit.
Yep. Ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Swinging bouncer, comebacker to the mound. Gutierrez has it, throws to first, and that is the ball game. Gutierrez comes in here in the 7th, and he makes quick work of the 1-2-3 hitters, and the Panthers get their first district win to improve to 1-2 in district play. And Medina Valley with a 5-3 victory here, and we'll take a quick break and come back with the final totals for you and the player of the game. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Kemp Field as Medina Valley completes a 5-3 victory over Harlandale here. A game that Harlandale jumped on top 2-0 early in the top of the first inning. And then Javi Gonzalez really settled into this ball game, pitched really well. The Panthers put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the third to take the lead. They would never relinquish it. They had a 5-2 lead at one point. They put up Harlandale put up a run in the top of the 6th, but that was all they could muster in a 5-3 victory for Medina Valley. Your final totals look like this. Medina Valley gets 5 runs on 6 hits. They commit no errors in the ball game. They leave 4 on base. The win goes to Gonzalez. The save to Dalton Gutierrez. For Harlandale, 3 runs on 3 hits, 4 errors in the ball game, and that is a big stat line for them because without those errors, this is a very much more winnable game for Harlandale. They leave 6 on base in the loss to Eli Martinez. And Dwayne, we got to pick a player of the game for tonight.
The player of the game, Jared, sponsored by Travel by Design, and one of our sponsors here for for vacations and stuff, give them a call if you're looking to do a vacation, and that's Tanya Stivers with Travel by Design. And Jared, you have to go with Javi Gonzalez, the pitcher. He went deep into the game, got into the 6th inning and threw only a 3-hit game. So you've got to give him credit for a big victory here.
Well, and he threw a lot of pitches in the 1st inning. And if you think back to that 1st inning, they had 2 runs on the board. They still had runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 outs, and he managed to strike out Jose Flores looking to end that inning. And after that, he got another 1, 2, 3 inning, and they couldn't really muster much against him after that. He walked the leadoff batter in the 6th, so they pulled him out. He'd thrown a lot of pitches up to that point, but he pitched an excellent ball game for Medina Valley.
Yeah, he threw a lot of pitches, but a lot of the pitches were he didn't give anything up the middle, give them an opportunity to get in the game by getting a lot of base hits, kept the pitches on the corners. If they weren't on the corners, there were balls or curveballs that broke across the plate, so he had a good game tonight.
Yep, and want to point out that we will not be on the air Friday night, but the Panthers do travel to Southside to take on the Cardinals over there. So go out and support the Panthers, but we're not going to be able to bring you that game here on the broadcast network, and then I know we'll be doing at least a game next week.
We should do let me check here real quick, Jared. If I can look at the schedule and find it. My fingers are not moving very fast with this cold weather.
I'd also like to take the chance to thank the sponsors for making it possible to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Without you guys, this would not be possible.
So Southside on Friday. Tuesday is at Southwest Legacy, followed by Eagle Pass Win Friday. So it looks like the only game we'll do next week.
Those are both home games, aren't they? Legacy and Win?
That's right.
Yeah.
Win is Friday, and Southwest Legacy
is away, apparently.
Is away.
It's just the way they've got it worded.
Yeah, they got
weird.
it worded. You know what? I'm not sure what that game is. We'll have to double check on that.
Yeah, but the Eagle Pass game is home on Friday night.
We'll do at least one of those 2 games next week, but we will not be doing the game this Friday against Southside.
No, but we will let y'all know when and where those games will be. I don't know what happened with the softball game over there. Last I saw, it was 13-10 Medina Valley in the top of the 4th.
Medina Valley does have a Twitter. If we're not doing one of the games or you want to check into Twitter, they'll give you the scores as the game goes by.
And the final score here tonight, Medina Valley 5, Harlandale 3. The Panthers now 1-2 in district play, getting back on that winning track, and hopefully they can continue that Friday night.
Much needed district
Southside.
win.
Yes, absolutely was. You never want to start 0-3 in district. So for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, for Dwayne Garza, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night.